Okay, how long have you guys been married?
29 years.
Great. Okay, well, we're going to play a little game. I'd like you to go back to back. Go ahead and turn your chairs back to back. Get as close as you can. Okay. Super. And Patty, you are a little bit blurred out there. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so very good. Patty, hold your hand. That's perfect. Okay. So I'd like you to raise your hand if your spouse has ever done one of the following in a conflict. Has the person seen him or herself as totally right and you as totally wrong? Okay. How about, has your spouse ever acted like they knew they were wrong but just didn't want to let you win, so wouldn't admit it? All right, sometimes people have subtle ways of letting you know they're going to make you pay if you don't do what they want. Has this ever happened with your spouse? Okay. How about, does your spouse ever go off on tangents during a conflict, like talking about things in the past or things that just aren't really related to what's happening right now? Okay. And people have different styles of handling conflict. So tell me if your partner has ever avoided conflict altogether. How about acted so indirectly that you just couldn't pick up on what he or she wanted? Okay. How about been passive aggressive and done things like not talking to you but talking to others about it, or making snarky comments but not talking to you directly? Okay. And how about anything like yelled through something, slammed a door, anything like that?
The spouse did that?
Yeah, she's talking about me.
Okay. All right, you guys can face each other again.
I don't know, can we?
I'll give you the name of good lawyers at the end of the video. Okay, so I've known these guys for quite a few years here now. I know them both pretty well, and I'd like to know, what is a typical conflict like for you? Like, how do you act, and how does your spouse act?
I like to talk things out.
Patty, could you lean in just a little bit? You're going out of focus. Okay, that looks great.
I like to talk things out. Shane is quick to raise his voice.
Okay.
I'm quicker tempered, and I want to get to the solution. She wants to talk about, all the feelings and how she got there.
Okay, interesting. Does your way of handling conflict in any way reflect how your parents handled conflict?
My parents never argued at all that I remember.
But yet they divorced.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
My mom and dad, that's
Just a minute, buddy.
I can't say that they really argued. My dad was a very good. He's a good man, but very strong personality. So he would express what he was thinking or feeling, or whatever. And my mom would comment, but it wasn't. I can't say that they argued.
Okay. And
they stayed together.
Okay, they were married a long time. Has your way of handling conflict changed since you've been together?
Yeah, I think I understand her need to talk things out, and I think she lets me blow off steam, and then we can talk about it later when I've calmed down.
How about you, Patty? Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think that's one thing that we both learned, that we have to just step back for a while before we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't say things that you really don't mean.
Okay. And how do you usually sort things out?
She admits that I was right all along.
Of course.
Now, I think that over the course of time that we've just learned, you know, what her needs are that way to express it. And, you know, like I said, with me, in the end, typically I understand that she was normally right, and I just didn't want to admit it at the time.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
She doesn't always say I told you so, but she can just give me that look and I know.
Oh, yeah. I know that look. I've seen that look. Do you have any advice for anybody dealing with a conflict, especially somebody starting out in a relationship?
Don't be too hasty to put the other person down. Don't be too hasty to speak. Just back off a little bit, because like I said, things are said that you don't want to say or shouldn't be said. You know, not needed.
Okay.
I think I just always want to fix things, and the commercial or the YouTube thing where it's not about the nail, with the girl has a nail sticking out of her forehead. That I think sums up a lot of women and men.
And that is good, unless you want to just fix it your way.
Well,
And don't take the other person's, opinion into account.
Okay.
she's got more patience than I do, and she typically waits until I've come full circle and come back to the right conclusion, which was her answer to start with.
Not always.
Okay. And just to verify, have you guys actually watched any of the videos on the Conne Reece YouTube channel?
Just the one that you sent me. I didn't take time yesterday to look at all of them, but
Okay.
where is Dan?
And where's he at?
Big Dan. Dan, come in here. Yeah, he knows. Lynn's got a hold of him in the other room because he's had a lot of camera time in the past couple of weeks, believe me. Okay, all right, thanks you guys so much. I'm going to turn the camera off now.
I have a booger up my nose.